What's up, everybody? NT Certified here. Good to see you guys once again. I'm going to get right to the chase right now. I urge everybody. Now, I know that we're in the middle of a crisis and a virus and all that stuff, and you guys should definitely, put your health over everything and be safe. But Walmart has fully restocked on Elite figures. Mainly because of the WrestleMania 35 figures. They have these new displays that they've just put up in stores. So they've restocked everything. A lot of the stores in my area have had out of stock tickets on the peg hooks for like weeks now. And now those stores are fully stocked. Like all my Walmarts had figures. And as the title of the video stated, I was able to complete the entire Elite 74 set. And I mean the entire set. Collectors, chases, everything. So let's get into the video. Alright guys, so let's get into it. I went to 3 Walmarts today. I found figures at every Walmart, something different at every store. But before we even get into that, let's cover a few figures that I picked up last weekend, which would be the WrestleMania 35 set. So, of course, we have the Hardcore Legend Mick Foley, which is a really nice figure. I like all of the Foley figures. We don't get a lot of them, so they're really cool to have. I also have Kofi Kingston with the WWE Championship. This is Kofi from last year's WrestleMania, which is another nice figure. I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time on the WrestleMania 35 figs. Matt Hardy, Woken Matt Hardy, and Booker T. I'm not sure exactly which Booker T this is, though. Let's see. Oh, this is Booker from WrestleMania 19, of course, when he faced Triple H for the world title. Great figures. I love the WrestleMania 35 collection. They do it every year, and they're amazing figs. So let's get to everything else. Number 1, Jeff Hardy, a friend of mine from Twitter, actually. If you are not part of the Fig Life community, you need to be a part of the Fig Life community. There are some great people in that community, and they can help you get whatever you want. Whatever you want to find, they can get it for you, and that's how I got this Jeff Hardy. I have not seen him in a store yet, and this is just another 75 to add to the other 75s that I found just a little bit over a week ago. So use your connections. So going to Target today, one of the first things that I saw, and you know what? Before we even get into those, I'm going to tell you exactly what I saw when I walked into the store. I saw a full shelf, no peg hooks, empty. And then I was like, okay, well, they only have Booker T. So let me pick up Booker T and let me walk away. I just happened to look up, and on the overstock area up on the shelf, I saw a couple figures. And I'm like, no freaking way. There's no way that I think I see what I see. And I looked above, and sure enough, I saw what I saw. First things first, we have Andrade. Elite 74 Andrade in his yellow attire, which is actually really, really nice. It really, really pops. And then it comes with 2 different types of masks. And that's one thing that I really like. I like my extras in my figures. So Andrade is now in my collection. So happy to have him. He is one of my guys on the Raw roster. So underrated right now. They don't use him as well as they could be using him. He's so much better. Phenomenal AJ Styles. Another AJ Styles figure. I know, there's so many, and they just announced another one for Elite 77. So now we're going to have another AJ Styles in the red and black OC attire, which is going to be really nice. I got to pick it up regardless of how many AJ Styles figures we have. He's a popular guy. So you really can't blame WWE for making a lot of AJ Styles figures. Next up is Goldberg. I almost missed this figure. He was in the WrestleMania 35 display, but he was like in the bottom cubby, all the way in the very, very back. I had to get all the way down and like pull through things, and I found Goldberg. Never thought I would find Goldberg in a store. For some reason, I don't know why, but I did not think that I would find him. This is the WCW World Championship or the World Heavyweight Championship. I always call it the WCW title because that's how it originated. But nice figure. I mean, most Goldberg figures are nice, and plus he looks good with the championship, regardless of how I feel about him being champion. He looks good with the belt. Finn Balor. Now, this is not one of my favorite figures. I feel like most Balor figures are similar. A lot of them look like one another. The top picks, the basics. I'm really sick of seeing Finn Balor figures everywhere I go. But he's popular, and I wanted to complete the set. So I'm really happy to have this AJ Styles, this Finn Balor, in my collection. Next up, we have Natalya, Natty Neidhart. I also did not think that I was going to find Natty. Now, this comes with the little cat ears that goes like on the head for 2 paws. I'll try to grab as many of the female figures that I can, and this one is no exception. Amazing figure. I like it a lot. Now, let's get to the nitty gritty here. So, I've been looking for this for a very long time. This is Lince Dorado from the Lucha House Party. One of the figures that, actually the figure of this whole set that stood out to me the most. I mean, it's just a really nice figure. And most of the superstars that do wear a mask just stand out. And I was able to find the Chase variant of it as well today. Found this in the first store. I found this in the third store that I went to. So now I have both. The regular and the Chase. How freaking cool is that to find it in the same day? I did. And you should be going out to your local Walmart to find yours too. And last, but certainly not least, I found the collector's edition Jim the Anvil Neidhart. This is a figure that I looked up in the Overstock area, and I was like, that's no way that's freaking Anvil. As much as I've been looking for him, I've never ever seen him in a store until today. I walked into the second store and I found another one. So I grabbed both Jim the Anvil Neidhart's 2 collector's editions figures in my collection. Freaking amazing, just perfect. And I owe it to one of my friends, Ryan, actually showed me that his Walmart restocked. So I'm like, shoot, well, maybe I need to go and check my Walmart. Sure enough, every one of my Walmarts was stocked with figures, all different. And they even had the Masters of the Universe set. The Rey Mysterio, the Roman Reigns, and the John Cena. They did not have the Macho Man Randy Savage, but I passed on those for now. Something tells me that I should have grabbed them, but the boxes were not in mint condition, so I passed on them. And that's a lot of figures. That's a lot of figures. And you know what? It's well worth it because I don't know when I'm ever going to see those figures in stores again. I just happened to get there first. A guy came behind me, and I had like 5 figures in my hand, and I kind of turned my shoulder as he was coming up the aisle, and I kind of like tiptoed around the other side of the aisle, but that's all, folks. Thanks for watching. As always, I do appreciate you. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We are nearing 5,000 subscribers. Took a lot of work to get there, but we'll get there. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you on the next go-around. Peace.